And there's no shade here. Like, trust me, I
No,
think I like talking about fame and like what it stands for is one of my favorite. I just think the psychology that goes
it's
along with it
crazy.
is so interesting.
And I think the younger you are, the more naive you are to what that is and what that can mean for your future. Um, I mean, I think now I'd really have to think about like what, like if there was an opportunity presented to me, like I don't know, like it would be with social media and having kids, like it's a different perspective now, obviously, that I'm in my 30s.
I mean, were you guys at the time like, oh my God, we're famous and like you know what I
I
mean? Like, was that
I think we felt definitely um yeah, I think it was like really exciting. We were making all this money, we were going on appearances, we're signing autographs. I mean, it was like we got to go all over the United States, like all over, into Mexico. And I mean, and we just like with our best friends, I mean, you couldn't ask for more. So all of us were, I think everybody was really excited. I don't think there was one person who was like, oh, this isn't for me.
did you make money the first year? Because a lot of times you don't in reality TV, like as a
Well,
salary.
not on, not on MTV's dime, but doing appearances and, doing those, I mean, that was really lucrative. And then what came with that afterwards, like I was a spokesperson for AccuView Contacts for a year or two. And just little contracts like that started coming in. And that's really how, like, I think the money, I still to this day still feel like that's how people really make their money is through all these paid opportunities versus the actual, show or whatever it is that gave you the opportunity.
Totally. Like, until you're like fourth year plus, like 10 years in, you're making money. But I agree. Like
Yeah,
first, second,
exactly.
third.
Once you have like negotiating power, but one season for me and maybe a half season on the third, I'm like, MTV wasn't like dishing out the dollars to me.
Because it really is, like you said, I mean, that's how it works now. Like they said to you, like, here it is. If you don't want this,
Yeah,
Alex, you can
there's a
move
million other
over.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although they did want us because there was a storyline involved. So like did have like a little negotiating power, but um not much when you don't really know what you're negotiating. You don't know. I mean, we only had like one season to go off of, so it was kind of, like I said, it was uncharted territory that no one really understood. So
What was filming like when you were actually on it in season two? Were you like used to the cameras? Like, did you know what to expect having kind of watched it, or you were just still just like, wait, I thought I was going to figure this out? Because, like, I think a lot of times, like, you were like, oh, I got this. I'm going to only show this and I'm not going to do this. And then you start filming and you're like, oh shit, it's all going out the window. And I look like a total idiot here. And what the fuck did I just do?
um so I think there was definitely people on the show that were very um calculated and like how they wanted to look and what they'd watch what they say. And I felt for myself that it was an opportunity to like be who I was. And like when Taylor and I joined, we were kind of like on the same level. I was like, if we're going to do this, we're going to be ourselves. And I think that's why people either hated or loved me.